Back to our focus then on crime every day. South Africans, yes, you and me, are under threat from criminals. The latest crime stats show an alarming increase in contact crimes. This morning, we turn the spotlight on crime in our country. Our reporters are out speaking to different people about how crime affects them. Ronald Masinda is in Cape Town and joins us now for an update on the situation from the mother city. And Ronald, it's complex, is it not, in Cape Town, the situation around crime. But I would guess, though, that the focus tends to focus on gang-related and drug-related activities, rightly so. But there are other dimensions to crime that I imagine also, talk to issues such as crime affecting the key tourism sector in Cape Town, for example.
Yes, indeed, Tulas, and as you rightly mentioned, there are so many different aspects. And this morning we've spent our time speaking to various voices, and many people sharing the same sentiments that crime in the Western Cape is getting out of control. Now, a very important voice is from the young people of the Western Cape. We're going to speak to a student in college who lives in Delft, an area where a lot of crime has taken place. We are, by the way, in the middle of the Cape Town CBD at the Grand Parade. Muhammad, thank you so much for your time. Let's start off with a question I've been asking several people. Have you experienced, any crime in your life?
Yes, I've experienced crime in life in my own household. My uncles that's been abusing drugs, stole stuff from our house.
And how does that make you feel? I mean, a family member that you are alleging used drugs and then stole stuff.
Crime,
in terms of growing up, how did you feel?
Crime have a psychology trick on some people, You develop trust issues because the people you love the most, the people near you, are breaking your trust and are taking it from you. And that means you become a victim of crime.
And I guess also the difficulty of growing up in such an environment is sometimes young people are lured, they are attracted to crime themselves. How did you resist the temptation of, just removing yourself from that situation and focusing on your studies?
Self-confidence. Confidence is the only thing that kept me going. So I say to myself, I'm not going to go this line. I'm going to break the cycle. For me and my family, I want to create one day with the will of God. Thank you, that's all I want to say.
All right. My last question to you, in terms of the future for yourself and for the family members, how do you look at the future as a young person, a 20-year-old in the Western Cape?
I think it's a new innovation starting. So I think we're going into the fourth industrial revolution that's called KIK. More digitalizing. I think the prospect, the future looks good for South Africa. If we can get the crime rate down, I think our economy will start to rise because we've got so much unskilled people in South Africa.
All right. Thank you very much indeed for your time. That was Muhammad Tulas, a highly ambitious young man and from areas where gang violence is quite rife. And he's just speaking, saying to us that, in as much as he's witnessed crime within his own environment, he's tried and removed himself from that situation and really focused on his studies. And one wishes to hear more of such voices, especially from the young youth that have been affected by so many crimes in a province where crime is so rife.
All right, thank you for that. That's eNCA's Ronald Masinda out in Cape Town there tracking that particular story.